Hey everyone, it's July the 9th, 2021. It's 10:12 p.m. This is part 54 of my new trains. I'm going to call this episode Heavy Duty because this is basically about some pretty heavy duty cars um, that I've been working on or have acquired in the last couple of weeks. So yeah, let's get started. The cars to your left are the ones I got from the Strasburg Train shop. And as you guys can tell, they were designed and built to be used in the heavy haul steel industry. So, well, steel in general. I forget what kits these are, but these are kits. There's two of these cars, and this actually used to be a Conrail car, but it was customized by the original owner to his railroad, which is or I should say, steel mill. And the graffiti on these cars is really cool. And they all have different loads. Plate steel in this one. And the same thing with this car here. I tried to keep the screws hidden on this one, but that didn't really work. So I'm just going to leave that one alone for now. This car was customized using two, I want to say, I think these were accurate. This used to be an Accurail car or cars, and the original owner actually looks like he cut three cars out and then spliced them together to make this one long, heavy duty gondola. Now I do actually have a gondola like this, but it's from North Star Steel, but it's one piece. It's one car. So I don't know if the original owner just didn't have that car to work with, and he just, well, obviously he probably didn't, but it's got a custom loaded in as well, and the sides are a bit bowed, which is fine because these cars are pretty much put through the ringer in the steel mill industry. So they're not going to be in the best cosmetic shape. This one was customized using two Athearn gondolas. So they cut the car here and then spliced them together. The undercarriage, I believe, or the chassis, I should say, is from I want to say an Accurail car or a Roundhouse car kit. Because the bolsters don't obviously, they're not the Athearn ones. This is, yeah, for his railroad. This is Reber steel. So these cars are for Reber steel. And in this last car here, this is an Atlas coil gondola. And I really like this car because I just knew it was an Atlas car. I had to get it. Keep in mind, I forgot to mention this a couple seconds earlier. None of these cars had trucks and couplers. None of them. They were just the cars. They had no trucks, no couplers. Luckily, the Strasburg Train shop, they actually sold the trucks and couplers there. These are Atlas 100-ton roller bearing trucks, and I installed them on all these cars here. And these are Katie 150, 158, or these 150, 158 scale couplers, and I installed them on all the cars. They test fitted them, and the heights are correct. Going back to this car here, this car, like I said, was an Atlas car. Is an Atlas car. The chassis for it was completely missing. Completely missing. So I had to figure out how to actually make a brand new chassis for this car from scratch. So first order of business was to solve how to mount the trucks, because there's actually two there's two areas where the chassis would slide on. They're like two little uh, tubes that are actually molded onto the car, and the chassis would actually sit on there, just so it keeps everything nice and even. So I had to figure out how to mount these trucks to this car. First, I was going to mount them to that, but the car it would have sat too low, and the wheels would have been touching this part here. So I had a Red Caboose boxcar kit, and I took the truck bolsters from that kit, cut them down, flipped them upside down, and used the guide pins, I call them now, guide pins on this Atlas car, to mount them to this car so that I got the correct height to mount the Atlas trucks. Now, this is actually the Red Caboose boxcar chassis that I'm actually using for the center beam or center chassis for this car, and it's just glued down to the rest of the car. As you can see, those are the coupler boxes right there for where the couplers would have gone for the boxcar, but that's okay. And then I had to use styrene to build up the areas at the ends of the car so I can mount the KD couplers. Once I did that, as you guys can see, no issues at all. And the car's already weighted, so there's no reason to add another weight to it. But yeah, that was the most extensive car to do. But these were a little bit challenging in their own right, to get done. But overall, I'm very pleased with these cars. I'm not getting rid of them. Whoever this individual was, all the cars that were there that I saw were 100% customized. And from what the people at the shop were telling me, there was a whole lot more. So he probably had, or they probably had, hot metal cars. There was a couple of slab cars there that actually held the slab steel, but they didn't have any trucks and couplers. None of the cars that were available there had trucks and couplers. They were works in progress, I would assume, and they just never got finished. So these were the best cars that I saw, that I wanted for my collection, that I thought would be the easy ones to fix, and there you go. There you have it. Now moving on to the ballast hoppers. These are all the Bowser. These are the Bowser ballast hoppers, which are pretty much impossible to find right now. But there's a store that I know of from eBay in Lehighton, PA, and they relatively get them, I'd say, sort of often. But now they don't have any more. I don't know if they'll get any more in now because I pretty much bought all they had for sale online. But I just got finished decaling all these cars for my ER&W railroad, and they're all different. So this one has the small logo. I just finished this one today, decaling and clear coating. And then here's this variant. And then here's the yellow version. And then you have the non-tail version, so the tail on the W is not on this one. And the location of the letters is taller on the car. Here's another yellow version. Another tailless version. Oh, this one has the open center section too. I have both variants now. And then this one is pretty much the oddball of the fleet. As you can see, I kind of messed up on the W, and this was last night. Yeah, I think it was last night. I kind of messed up on the W, so I said, why not just put the small and W right there on each side of the car. So that's definitely an oddball right there in the fleet. And then here's another variant. This one, yeah, so this side doesn't have the tail, and this side has the tail. So I like I like variety, guys. I like variety. So if I can do minute changes to something, um, and make it just different from all the rest, I will do it. And just showing you guys those little tricks right there, really will overall enhance your model railroad and your roster. So now I have 10 of these Bowser kits. So I have 10 of these hoppers total. Then I have my EB Valley kit. So that's 11. Then I have 3 of the Walther's cars. So that's 14. I think I might have about 4. I do have 14, but I might have as many as 16 Ballast Hoppers in my collection. I'm just trying to build up my maintenance away fleet. I'm not really buying too many other trains. I will show you guys this. I got another Amtrak inspection car, which is a Kata one, just like this one. So the one that has the lights is the one I've had since I was 16 or 17, possibly 15. And then this is the one that came in the mail yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. I was expecting to pay almost $300 for this car because the non-Amtrak ones go anywhere between 150 to 200 plus dollars. I got this car for $71, guys. $71. So with shipping, it was like 80 bucks for this car. The original sticker price, which is amazingly still on the box, was $47. Matter of fact, let me show you guys, because I have the box right here. I will show you guys. Brand new from this shop. So there is the sticker price from the whistle, what's it called? Whistle Stop Trains. I don't know what store that is, but that's the price. That's the original price. Might as well say 50 bucks. So, and that's, yeah. So back in the day, if I'm correct, 50 bucks for these cars was, back then, was a lot of money, especially full interiors and everything. Now the non-Amtrak versions of these are going for almost $200. That's insane. Well, I plan on keeping both of these cars, and I will be adding lights to that one eventually, but just wanted to share that with you guys. But overall, yeah, my roster's coming along nicely. I have a couple more things in the works, and once I get those, I really strongly think I'm gonna start shutting down the buying sprees, guys. Uh, I I really didn't think I would be putting that in this video, but I think it's time that I start, like, just letting you guys know that I will be winding down on buying trains. So I have been cutting back a lot, but there's going to be a point that when I get these next couple of trains, I probably won't be doing any buying of new equipment unless it's something that I really, really want, or it's something that I like really, really need. But I need to just take a break from the buying, start saving more of my money for my dream car, which I'm in the process of doing that now, and just focusing on other things. But yeah, I will still be making videos on trains because I have a lot of projects that I need to get caught up on and finished. But as far as buying more trains, I'm gonna eventually cut it off completely. Um, so yeah, just want to let you guys know that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you later. Bye, y'all.